Okay, let's talk about the first ever episode of Digimon Ghost Game. Spoiler for the first episode of this anime. First of all, this is a really solid start for a new Digimon series. As a kid I might be terrified by what Clockmon did in this episode. First of all, the world, we haven't explored much of it yet, but by the look of it, hologram technology is a common thing in the world of this anime. We even see the 3D hologram thing from Japan. One little thing that interests me is that this setting might be very close to our current world. I mean, look at the dress display that they show during the opening montage. Pretty sure an idea like this will be a thing in the future, instead of a physical mannequin. And the way they do the exposition with social media chat, surely not the most original trick, but a very cool way to start it, especially how they are shown to be discussing a mystical phenomenon around the area, just like how rumors spread IRL. Secondly, the introduction of the characters. I can't believe they introduced the female character first before Hiro, the main guy of the story. It appears Ruri is kind of a famous influencer or something, considering how Hiro's friend is basically simping for her. Oh, and the third lead character, I did not catch his name, but what a fresh air to have a cool-looking character who is actually a coward. I mean, he brings charm like maybe 10 of them with him. Hiro I think so far is very generic, although I think he is supposed to be a reliable guy, because of a certain scene where his teacher just casually asks him for help. I think this should show that he is at least trustworthy as a character. Oh, and Gamamon, I love him, he is cool and cute at the same time. I'm so glad I pre-ordered his DIM card. Now the Digimon of the week, Clockmon. Geez, do they make the weekly enemy good for the first episode. He looks terrifying and I loved it. Usually Digimon enemies in first episodes aren't as crazy, but this one definitely feels dangerous. I remember Monochromon in 02, and Mad Leomon from Cross Wars didn't seem that dangerous. And most importantly, he runs away so he could be back later, which is interesting. Third, reference and speculation. Hiro's father, I wonder what happened to him. Is he being sucked to the digital world by force, or is he going there on purpose? I mean, his disappearance seemed pretty mysterious during the flashback, but later he seems very happy, so I'm not sure what is happening. Could he be the big bad and maybe just using Hiro to raise his minion, in this case being Gamamon? I mean, Gamamon has already shown a dark side in this episode with that shadow thing coming out of him. Could that just be his Dark Champion evolution, or there could be something more? Also, I realized before Hiro's father showed up from the Digivice V's activation, there is a black Gatomon pointing Hiro toward Gamamon. I mean, it is a black Digimon, which is usually the evil counterpart of the original Digimon, but I could be wrong about this. Oh, also I realized that Hiro has all 3 DIM cards: Gamamon, Ongoramon, and Jellymon. But the question is, how did he get the rest of the Digivice V? I mean, he only got one from the flashback, so I hope they will explain this, or else this could be a plot hole. Lastly, I love the battle animation. Even though it is very short, I can't wait to watch the next episode. 9 out of 10 for me. Now for the second episode. Still as enjoyable as the first one. I think there are 2 biggest highlights in this one. The first one is that Mummymon's plan for curing pain and suffering is very disturbing. I mean, killing them so that they will resurrect later on. Wow. It is also very interesting how they change Mummymon's design a little. Back in 02, Mummymon holds his rifle from below, but now he holds it from above. Also, the museum that they use in this episode. I think it is a reference to the same museum in the game, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I mean, it is in the same location as the one from the game, being in Ueno, Japan, and the layout of the museum seems similar, at least from my perspective. Second, is Gamamon's first evolution. I believe the name is Betelgamamon. He looks cool enough, but probably my least favorite among the 4 champion evolutions he will get in the series. Although, this evolution gives me Flamedraemon vibes, especially when he does his special attack with the burning fists. One more thing, I really appreciate the attention to detail that they put in this anime. During the first scene, they show Hiro's room to have a covered hole because remember? The first episode, Clockmon broke in through this wall. Good. We also encounter another Digimon in this episode being Chumon, so I suspect that in this anime moving forward, there will be a lot of harmless Digimon just walking around as these hologram ghosts. In this episode, just like the first one, we get to see a glimpse of Gamamon's hidden ability. Apparently he can do some kind of scans that allows him to unlock digitally locked doors. Interesting. I was so worried though that they will make Betel Gamamon beat Mummymon, since Mummymon is an ultimate level and Betel Gamamon is still champion level. I'm so glad they didn't do it. At the end of the episode we also got some teases about Angoramon following Ruri around. Does Ruri already partner up with Angoramon or not? I can't wait for the next episode. Also 9 out of 10 for me. Alright Tamers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Digimon related videos.